Excuse me, but with all due respect, I think your parents must have been thieves. I believe they stole the stars from the sky and put them in your eyes.
When I was young, I held a dream. Everyone would know my name. Like Casey.
A lot of women have caught my eye. You, however, caught both.
In the game. And when I learned the awful truth, that dreamers always die.
Excuse me, but I was wondering, do you believe in love at first sight? Because if not, I can walk past again.
Another shot and I'm a star. I'm stuck in the Belmar bars. We brag about it every night. We relive our glory days. But somewhere down there, deep inside, there's a hole I can't replace.
Good morning, Anna. Now that I gaze upon you, this day cannot possibly get any better.
Someone got a number just now.
Well, my dear, a true gentleman never eloquates on matters of the heart.
A true gentleman's shit-eating grins does all the talking for him.
You know how I like it. Oh man, ain't that a shame? 23 people killed in an earthquake in China. I mean, I know there are 10 billion of them Chinese, so it's going to be tough for them to notice that 23 are gone. But still, that don't make it right. Confucius say, life is a precious thing. You know, Anna, sometimes I wonder what would happen if I were to die tomorrow. Will I have lived this charmed life, surrounded by beautiful women lusting after me, yet never really having known any one of them? The ultimate irony of having a wealth of carnal knowledge, yet lacking the privilege of knowing one woman intimately, with all of her wonderful faults and quirks, and to be thrilled each day just to wake up knowing that she's laying right there next to me.
Is that the same line of drivel that ditzy blonde fell for right before you walked in here, huh? Can't you at least say some of the A material for me?
A material? What do you mean A material? This stuff is pure gold.
Have a nice day, Casey.
Have a nice day, beautiful. Hey, preacher. How you doing, pal? Huh? How you doing, buddy? You know something, preacher? You may be the only one in this town with a bigger cock than mine. Maybe.
Oh my god, I love it. Frankie's really gonna like this.
Is he?
Oh yeah. He liked how you did it the last time.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, of course, anytime. I'll see you.
Hey, that's a sweet little trim you're rocking there. Why don't you let me take you to dinner tonight?
I'm married, you sleaze.
Well, that's okay. Luckily, I am not the jealous type. Cousin O'Neill.
Cousin!
How you doing, boy?
Boy, you gotta be careful though, man. Her husband's a captain in the DeVito family.
Captain this, DeVito Guinea bastard.
Kenny bastard. You know I'm a quarter Italian, you Irish spud monkey. All right, cousin. What are we doing for you? You were here, 3 days ago?
Yeah, I'm just in for a quick tune-up, my man. Got a nice catch on the line this time, cousin.
She sounds beautiful. You really know how to reel him in, buddy. If I could be you for one day. So is she, princess material?
Let's just say she meets and exceeds my specifications, qualifications, and expectations.
What are we upgrading from the Forrest Gump to the Sling Blade here?
Hey, what's with preacher outside anyway?
Truck's in the shop. You want to actually walk to work?
Nah, I guess not.
Whole time I'm riding, he's neighing his balls off.
Nay.
Neighing his balls off. Why do they do that?
I don't know. It's the same sound my women make, though, cousin.
Cousin! Alright, let's get you straightened out.
All right, but
Now she locks me in my hotel. And hardly
Boy.
she pulled up her pretty skirt and said, boy, slide on in. The ladies always dig my style. They fall for me night and day.
Excuse me,
Would you ladies happen to be in town for the modeling convention by any chance? Guess not. Cousin Fitz! What's up, yo, man? What's happening? What are you doing, buddy?
You were just here the other day.
I know. But I got this new classy blonde beaver on deck.
Cuz, how do you do it? You're the man.
Thanks, cuz. Plus, I wanted to show you my new appendage.
Oh, wow. What a nice spoiler. That's sweet, man. That's gonna moisten those silk panties right up.
Should definitely provide adequate downward thrust, improving my performance significantly.
You know, I just got into it with some fucking dopey douchebag on Facebook about spoilers. This tool is telling me that they lower fuel efficiency. I tell this kid, you dopey fucking nerd, how could it lower fuel efficiency if it's actually making the car go faster? You know, some people really don't understand physics. You know what I mean, cousin?
Shit, I'm gonna fly in this little bitch now.
She's sweet.
When they fall in love with me, I fucking run away. I say to run, another shot.
Hey, ladies. Why go to that beach when you can take a stroll right here on Star Beach? Come on, it's good to get a little sticky every now and then. Excuse me, can I take a look at something for a second? Just for a second. Just like I suspected, made in heaven.
你看起来像白白胖胖的毛主席。
Don't know what I got though, baby.
你看起来像白白。
Hello.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, Stevie.
Hello.
All right. Hey, Sean. Hey,
Steve, normal tables ready in the back.
Thanks, pal. So, I was born and raised in Jersey City, high school All-America baseball player. I was doing pretty good in college, too. The scouts were all up my ass, until I blew out my arm. You know, giving up baseball was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do in this life. So now I work in the city, running events for big corporations. Union guys all count on me, or should I say they all complain to me. In fact, both union and management refer to me as Mickey Kissinger.
Wow, what a story. Well, I'm sure you tactfully deploy your undeniable charm in any greasy situation you may find yourself in. I spent most of my formative years in Greenwich when I wasn't at boarding school. And then, you know, Wharton, Princeton, did the whole private equity thing. Sordid business, really. I just grew so weary of all those pompous, aggressive people that I decided to leave it all and go work with my family's foundation full-time. It has truly been wonderful.
Very nice. I support the foundations. What does your families do?
Pokey Scout is an equestrian experience camp for special needs children. It is incredibly rewarding work.
You know, it's funny you should mention that thing about the camp, because with this haircut, I've been told that I bear an uncanny resemblance to Forrest Gump. I'm not a smart man, but I do know I love it.
Wow, you really are a special one, aren't you? French fried potato?
Potato.
What an ass.
This fanny has tens of thousands of miles on it. No, wait, I said that wrong. I've ran thousands of miles to get this ass in proper form. I'm pleased you enjoyed it so.
Yeah, me too. And let me tell you something. I don't exactly roll out of bed looking like this every morning either. I run an easy 30 to 40 miles a week, depending upon the time of year, temperature of the air. I usually average about a 5-minute mile.
Really? Most impressive, Casey, I must say.
Yeah, when you're a born athlete, it just kind of sticks with you. No matter what. this out. Excuse me. I'm sorry to bother such a beautiful woman in such an exotic ride. However, my trained eye has noticed that you have a slight wobble in your front wheel.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Thank you very much.
I don't know. If I were you, I would take my advice. You know, I used to be the pit crew chief at the Indy 500. In fact, they call me Chief Burn Rubber.
You don't say.
Absolutely. Due to my expertise, legally, I'm not allowed to let you drive out of here without at least taking my number. Fucking God. You're insane.
Who's to say that leaving home is the way to see the world?
We're sitting on your bar stool, bring you the ideal girl. They always said you meant to leave.
Here you go, guys. Sure. Thank you. Cheers, fellas. Cheers.
So, marathon girl.
Let me tell you one thing, Cousin Fitz. Riding an ass that ran 2,000 miles last year is not for the faint of heart. Luckily for her, I'm a potent patty who's at the pinnacle of his physical prime.
So she had a great ass?
And the Greenwich Trust Fund. And let me tell you, gentlemen, something. Nothing tastes sweeter than Blue Blood Bush.
She's on the rag?
So what does she do for a living?
Are you fucking serious? Who gives a shit? She's rich. I don't know, cousin. She runs a horse camp for wheelchair kids or some shit.
How do those wheelchair kids stay on top of the horses?
You want to hear the best part? Last night I actually told this broad I'd run a 5-minute mile.
Fucking 5-minute mile. You could run a 5-minute mile if you're chasing down Sophia Viagra dipped in tequila. What's the last time you actually went for a jog anyway?
I found myself outside the bar as the sun was coming up. Thought to myself, it's Sunday morning, they closed when I'm on station. Good old daddy, they let me in and Lord bless his soul. Let me in before top bows before the beauty's done. I beat the crowd to where I sit so I can watch the car. Passed around them sandwiches and least snacks on the bar. The matches started to drink, I'll sing.
I'm going on 50 years old. It's got to be at least 30 years since I even went jogging.
Well, you look good, cousin. It's been 30 years since I've been jogging, and look at me.
You've been running laps to the fridge for 30 years, you bacon and sour cream stuffed potato. Take a look at your future, fucko.
Don't worry, Cousin O'Neill. We'll get you there, buddy. You'll be plugging a whole pride of cougars with me this summer. Oh, you got a little something there, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
You want? Oh, what do you know? There's my little princess calling right now. Hey, Muff. How you doing, sweetheart? I have you on speakerphone. I'm here with Fitz and O'Neill. And I was just telling them what a wonderful and dedicated philanthropist you are.
Hello, gentlemen. Casey, I'm truly excited about you coming up to the Foundation's charity event. I just know my contemporaries will find you as charming as I do.
You believe this shit? Black tie, motherfuckers. I wouldn't miss that for the world, my dear.
We at the Foundation deeply appreciate your support. I was planning a bit of a surprise for you, but now I'm afraid I'll have to spoil it. I know you'll be taking your usual 23-mile run the weekend after next, so I wanted to make sure that you'll be available to do this little scamper with me Sunday.
Scamper?
Just a charity 5K beforehand, and you'll politely slow down for me, of course. I certainly can't keep up with an athlete of your caliber. Just pretend it's one of your warm-ups. No 5.25-minute miles, please. Oh, other line is ringing, puppy. I have to jump. Take care, gentlemen.
A fucking 5-minute mile?
Fucking puppy?
Okay, we got this. I'm gonna construct a 5-point comprehensive training program that's gonna get you rocking and rolling before this 5K.
That's like 1 point per K, cousin.
that dreamers always die. When life kicked me in the ass, I began to lose my pride. Tooraloo-raloo-rai, another shot and almost star. Tooraloo-raloo-rai, I'm stuck in the Belmar bars. We brag about it every night. We relive our glory days. But somewhere down there, deep inside, there's a hole I can't replace. I love my Tully, I love my dude. I threw my life away. Like all of us pathetic slobs, bored of the USA. Tooraloo-raloo-rai, another shot and I'm a star. Tooraloo-raloo-rai, I'm stuck in the Belmar lawn, oh yeah!
So the retard says to the Pope, "Evolution? Pull my finger!"
You do realize how highly offensive you are being.
Ah, come on, Muff. I didn't mean to smack you in the ass like that. I was just fucking playing with you.
I mean your obscene and hurtful language.
Fucking?
Retard.
You call me a fucking retard or something?
Of course not. I'm referring to your gratuitous use of the word retard in that reprehensible joke. Have you completely forgotten that I run a premier charity for special needs children? Do you have any idea the amount of damage inflicted on a child's self-esteem when they see someone like you sum up their heroic struggle against the world with the word retard? It is an antiquated, hurtful term used to marginalize an entire group of society.
I didn't mean to marginalize a whole group of society. I'm sorry.
What that hot lesbo friend of hers is doing, huh?
What is wrong with you?
Muffy. What kind of fucking name is that anyway? You know, every time I hear it, it irritates me just a little bit more. What are you still doing with this girl? You banged her like 15 or 20 times at this point? Move on. I mean, come on, bro, look at you. You're a fucking stud. You're 50 years old, you still got college girls on your dick, for God's sake. What are you wasting your time with this chick for? It's not that fucking race, is it? You serious? Come on, man, look, we all like to show off, but I mean, what are you really getting out of this whole thing? Fucking nonsense, man. I just don't get it, man. I mean, why do you pretend to care about these girls anyway?
I care. I mean, there was that one chick, Ophelia, who was getting ready to jump off the George Washington Bridge, and I got right out there on that bridge and I talked her right off that bridge. As a matter of fact, I remember the Post headline the very next day saying, "Concerned motorist talks potential suicide jumper off George Washington Bridge."
Concerned motorist. 2 weeks later, she sucks down a whole bottle of Vicodin after you bang her white trash cousin at her sister's wedding.
That was the best 2 weeks of her life. She not only got to spend 2 weeks with me, she also got to go to her sister's wedding, and on top of it, she had an open casket at her funeral.
Listen to me. Enough with fucking Muffy, alright? You understand me? When this fucking race is over, she is over.
But an Irish story must be told with vigor and romance. Whether it's to sit and listen or
Give me
to
one.
stand.
Come on, you lazy Irish mud monkey. There you go. We got one. We got two of you? You got two? Come on, you got two. Imagine I'm not honest.
It's an Irish
I got two. We got two cousins. Come on, let's go get a beer.
So, I hear you like horses.
Why, yes, and a matter of fact, I do.
You know, my grandfather, Augustus Cranbroom, founded the Broom Stables down in West Palm.
That is uncanny. My grandpa Pop used to play cricket with him at the Everglades Club. He used to regale us good tales of their cheeky antics on the court. Can you believe there was talk of banning them completely?
You know I can. They were actually banned, you know.
What? Are you quite sure? Pop-Up never mentioned that.
It all started when Grandpa got all jammed up in the sticky world of wicked politics. Then the final straw came when his daughter married some filthy Patty Lick from Jersey City.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, that's okay. I actually feel like you're making it up for all the hardship your so-called waspy people caused my so-called potato-headed people. With all the charity and kindness you're lavishing on today's special modern Irish.
The perfect segue for me to offer my heartfelt thanks for your support of the foundation.
Foundation? I'm talking about my cousin Casey.
Kind of funny how well they're getting along, huh? I don't mean funny queer or funny ha-ha.
Holy shit! Man, get a fucking doctor in here! Are you okay? Come on! 1, 2, 3, clear! What are you doing? Clear! Everyone clear! Get his way!
This does not look good.
The fuck do you mean it doesn't look good? Come on!
You believe in love at first sight, not the camel. Just like I suspected. Made in heaven. Tell me what I got though, baby.
When I was young, I held a dream. Everyone would know my name. Like Casey swinging at the bat, I'd be the greatest in the game.
Oh, am I in heaven?
You had a heart attack. You're in the hospital, you dumb fuck.
Nurse, I think you're giving me a fever. Why don't you go ahead and take my temperature?
Oh, goodness.
Another shot.